In today's world, we all know Stephen Curry as a 4-time NBA champion, 2-time league MVP, a finals MVP, and of course, the greatest shooter of all time. A highly decorated resume that's already reached legendary status. But with triumph comes tragedy, because everything didn't pan out exactly as Steph would have liked, which is crazy considering how impressive his accolade list still is. But what if everything did go according to plan? How different would the NBA really look? This was a breakout year for Steph Curry, and by breakout, I mean he showed the league a glimpse of the nightmare that would follow.
Curry steps back, bang! Curry for three, bang! Works to the basket, had nothing there, he circles the world, gets it to Green, back to Curry, a three, it's good! Curry guarded by James, putting out a dribbling footing. Curry gets away, scoots inside again, left-handed, banks it in.
We were beginning to see what Steph Curry could truly become. He won his first MVP award, and the Warriors would become champions for the first time in 40 years. But then something happened.
This year's Bill Russell MVP, Andre Iguodala.
Andre Iguodala was awarded the Finals MVP trophy over Steph, despite him being fully deserving of the award in my opinion. However, in this alternate reality, Steph Curry wins the award instead and finishes the season with an MVP, a ring, and a Finals MVP. But this is only the beginning for the baby-faced assassin. The Warriors knew what they did in the previous season and decided, let's do just that, but times it by 10. Steph Curry was simply on another level, torching the entire league, resulting in his second MVP in 2 seasons, and the first ever unanimous MVP. Golden State followed Curry's lead to an unprecedented 73-9 regular season record, and made it all the way to a 3-1 lead in the finals. But then, what was looking to be the greatest season ever, all went down the drain.
Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup, oh, blocked by James! Irving and Curry, one-on-one, Irving puts it up, it's good! Kyrie Irving from downtown!
LeBron!
The Cleveland Cavaliers would complete a historic comeback and win the series in 7 games, giving LeBron James his 3rd championship. But this time, Steph Curry was fully healthy, and Draymond didn't get suspended, giving the Warriors enough juice to win the series and lift another championship trophy. And along with a second ring, a second Finals MVP award would come. So, in just 2 seasons, Steph would have collected 2 of each of the most significant accolades in NBA history. In real life, we know that Kevin Durant came to Golden State because, well, they just choked. But had the Warriors won the previous 2 seasons, Kevin Durant most likely wouldn't have been a Warrior in 2017. But for the sake of the video, KD still became a Warrior, making Golden State an overpowered monster.
I'm Kevin Durant. You know who I am.
The Warriors would reach the NBA Finals for the 3rd straight season and would lift the Larry O'Brien once again. However, this time Kevin Durant deserved that Finals MVP trophy, but a 3rd ring isn't such a bad consolation prize. At this point, Steph would have already amassed an impressive resume still somewhat early in his career, and the chef wasn't done cooking. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. 4 great players and a 4th straight finals appearance. In the normal world, Steph Curry obviously wanted to win the Finals MVP as he hadn't won one yet, and chatter around the NBA media world began to start the narrative that Steph couldn't be the best player on a championship team. So, like any great competitor, he came out firing.
Curry sets, fires, puts it up, bang! Curry for 3, bang! Curry's gonna have to put it up, launches it up, shot clock, oh, he knocks it down!
Steph clearly was the best player in 3 out of the 4 games, but Game 3 sealed his Finals MVP hopes because in that game, Kevin Durant delivered the win.
Kevin Durant way outside, delivers! Kevin Durant from downtown, it's a 6-point game.
But KD never delivered the win in Game 3 in this world. In the new reality, Steph completed the series as the best player in every game, leading to his 3rd Finals MVP award and 4th championship in 4 years. In doing so, he silenced the entire media world questioning if he could be the best player on a championship team, especially one with a player of Kevin Durant's caliber. In the real world, Steph would still be on the hunt for the elusive Finals MVP trophy, but in this world, he was looking to snag his 5th ring and 4th Finals MVP. The Warriors would make the finals for the 5th straight year against a very solid Toronto Raptors team led by Kawhi Leonard. With Kevin Durant out with an injury, the window for a Finals MVP was wide open for Steph. Even without KD playing, the Warriors, in my opinion, were definitely good enough to still come out on top. But then Klay Thompson goes down with a torn ACL.
Lost the ball. Thompson running the floor, and Thompson grabs his left knee.
With no KD and no Klay, Steph essentially needed to single-handedly beat a very good Raptors team, which obviously didn't happen. But had Klay never gone down with an injury and the Warriors prevail, Steph would be collecting his 5th ring in 5 years, and most likely a 4th Finals MVP. At this point, Steph would already be recognized as the best player of the generation, as he would have reigned over the NBA for 5 straight years, and would be without a doubt the greatest point guard of all time. For the 2 seasons following 2019, nothing really significant happened for the Warriors. But then Steph Curry decided to shock the entire NBA world.
Tried to make the most of it, come back, bottle this up, everybody make the right strides, take advantage of the summer, and don't want to see us next year.
The Warriors had moved on from Kevin Durant and entered the Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole era. But the results seemed the exact same. Golden State would make the finals once again, this time against the Boston Celtics. Even though Boston had the better on-paper team, they didn't have Steph Curry, and that's all that mattered.
6 assists for Green. Curry a long 3. It's good! Steph Curry from way downtown! Some Curry chaos here on the 3rd.
This was the year Steph would go on to win his first Finals MVP award and tie LeBron with rings. But had everything gone right, this would be Steph's 6th championship and 5th Finals MVP, making it impossible to not include him in the GOAT debate alongside Michael Jordan. He would be without a doubt the greatest point guard of all time and would have one of the most impressive resumes in NBA history. But what about the other guy? His name is LeBron James. In a world where everything went right for Steph Curry, it diminishes LeBron James to the extreme. In this alternate reality, LeBron would be a 3-time NBA champion and a 3-time Finals MVP, as opposed to Steph's 6 and 5. The GOAT debate between James and Jordan most likely wouldn't even be a thing, at least not as prominent as it is today. There are also guys like Kawhi Leonard who never would have proved to be a leader on a championship caliber team, and his legacy would be only a 1-time champ, 1-time Finals MVP, and 2 of each just sounds a lot better. But anyways, it truly is insane to think that if everything had gone a certain way, the legacies we know today could have been completely different. But then again, this is all just hypothetical and for fun, and anything really could have happened. But this has been Steph Curry if everything went right.